Well, your Uber Eats and DoorDash orders will be changing soon. Governor Ron DeSantis approving Senate Bill 676. Now, it's to regulate how food delivery platforms operate right here in the state. So under the measure, Floridians will no longer see different prices listed on apps from the restaurant's menu. Customers will also have more communication with businesses during the preparation of orders, during delivery, and for up to 2 hours after the driver picks up the orders.
The most important thing you need to understand there is this. While customers are getting one in, drivers get one in, the customers now have the ability now, which will be put in place, to 2 hours after, which means they can communicate with the restaurant or the driver. And if they put into the Lunchbox and Novodyne infrastructure, that is going to be great. Okay? But then you got to realize this, that drivers complain about tips. So now if a customer can now see the same price going up, it's going to be the price inside of the restaurant, or which one will they put as the regular price so that it's both there. They'll probably put the one that is on the app itself, but if they go to the restaurant and it's there, so I'm guessing the restaurant is going to win this one. That's just what I think. They have to iron that one out. Whatever the restaurant price is, the customer is going to pay. If the customer can pay the restaurant price but still get it delivered, that means the extra money that the customer is not spending, the ones who are willing to tip will now go ahead and tip more because their money is not being taken away from them. They are putting this in place. And it's crazy because we don't have that here in California, but this could be a way that you see that in Florida, they will be doing this, and then they could be going into a guarantee pay also. You have to look for signs like this. So people, now your customer will see what they are seeing when they go on the app, same as the restaurant when it comes down to Florida and the food delivery apps. Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, any of the other ones. I wonder how that works on catering. I'm going to look further into that part right there. But what we do know is this. Florida drivers should be making more money. And if they don't, someone's not doing something right. We have to wait to see when it fully goes into play and then start doing our numbers then. But Florida, your customers won, and so did the drivers. Drivers will get more because they are spending less the customer. And customers now can communicate longer with the driver even after. This will eliminate drivers stealing orders because they have to communicate with the customers. Everyone, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. People, we got another one. I'm going to bring you all the news, and I was just browsing through, and this popped up. A Houston woman in custody after firing a weapon towards a food delivery driver after a dispute from an order. Now, I told you guys, take a look at this picture here. Now, I told you guys that do not argue with the customers or anything because something bad can happen. This is a prime example. I don't tell you guys things that is not true. You gotta pay attention. On Friday, police say Jalen Cersei Williams, 24, ordered alcohol on DoorDash, but the driver refused to leave it at the location because the original purchaser was not present. In response, Cersei Williams fired a gun at him. So, let's go back on this right now. Okay? Cersei Williams was there to receive the alcohol. Okay? The driver refused to leave it at the location because the original purchaser was not present. The person who ordered the alcohol for the place was not there. This is a mistake by, and I'm going to put this on. First of all, it's both of them because the gun was shot. But the driver has to know that even when you are doing alcohol deliveries, anyone there of age 21 and over, you can go ahead and put their information in and drop it off. Okay? You can do that. Now, this driver was saying, no, I'm dropping off to this person. I need their ID. An experienced driver would have done this situation way differently, and there would have been no issue. But, however, you gotta think about this. The driver was thinking something right at the moment because there was a gun fired at him. Now, I don't know what words were said. I don't know what was going on and how it went back and forth, but all I can do is tell you this. For a gunshot to be fired, it doesn't say if he had a wet weapon, if he threatened to have one, and it doesn't say that, well, obviously she had one and she fired at him. There's no telling what happened if this driver's customer service, communication skills, and everything was out of whack. Okay? Now, it does not say the driver's name or anything. Investigation is going on. I get that. But what if this was someone renting an account to do DoorDash as a driver? We don't know, but we will be looking further into this matter right here. The last thing we want is delivery drivers being afraid to go drop off orders, especially high-paying alcohol orders where if you add that in, you make a lot of money. There is a downfall. Some people may be too drunk. You may have to deal with that. Or this situation right here may pop up as an anomaly. So we gotta look at it on both ends. DoorDash and these apps put that you can scan, because we all know that you can, anyone else's ID. Or make the app so that the person on the app, that's the only ID you can scan, and let the customer know that your order will not be delivered if you do not abide by these rules and regulations on the alcohol delivery. That is what you got to do right there. If that does not happen, I don't want to see this happen again. Shame on her for being too drunk. And then what if she was on other drugs too? But this will make DoorDash and drivers not want to make some money, but then some drivers may take the money, even if it leads them into an area where they know where they're from, it's a bad zone. This may take DoorDash out of a lot of areas also. Uber Eats, Grubhub, GoPuff, all of them. Well, GoPuff is already done ahead of time. But still, drivers ain't gonna want to drop off alcohol is what I'm saying, because you gonna get your ass shot at. Leave a comment, excuse me, leave a comment and let me know. We about to get on to the next one.
Gig economy.
If you would like to know more about what really goes on in the gig economy, do exactly what the next clip says.
Sit back, relax, and listen. Get these hot facts.